Hey guys, how you going? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Kai from Rykers NT. This is part 2 of the quad bike build. Not build, repair I suppose you call it. So what we did last time is we just repaired some bushing on the frame just so that wasn't so loose. Now we're just going to start putting it all back together. So this is what we did last time. So we just welded some extra plugs in there, on here and here. Just that part of the bike where it joined into the suspension was a little bit a little bit of play in there. So we fixed all that up. Now the next thing is I got to put the full drive actuator. So this is the full drive actuator here. That's got to go into that hole, and I don't know if you can see, it's got to go into that little, I'll just put a shine on it for you. It's got to go into that little bit of slot there. I've already it's already cleaned up. Found all the bolts. So she's ready to go in. So let's put that in. Alright guys, so that's all put together. So yeah, I just put a little bit of marine grease on every bolt because I don't have any anti-seize, and there's a bit of a what do you call it, like an O-ring. So I put there's an O-ring in it which seals it. I just put a little bit of sliver of grease around that. Maybe that'll seal it a little bit better as well. I just use marine grease as well because obviously these bikes, they go through water and smash through water and stuff like that. So it's just good to use the grease, I suppose. It's marine water, who knows. Alright, so this is the end result. So that's the full drive actuator in now. It's got a bracket that goes around it. We'll probably zip tie all this up around here just to get it away from this point here. I'm not too sure how that come out. Unfortunately I didn't pull this apart, so I'm just trying to put it all back together. So next thing we're going to do is we're going to head over to the bench and the press and start putting in all the bearings, bushes and stuff like that for all the all the suspension, swing arms and stuff. So let's get into that. Alright guys, so we're over at the bench here. So this is what we're dealing with. So we got to replace the bushes in this right upper swing arm. 2 new bearings in the back wheel hubs. 2 new bearings in the front wheel hubs. Lower shocky bushes. Yeah, so we're just going to spread all that out, and then once we put it all back together, we had to pull all these apart. Everything will be greased up. So we'll grease all in here, everything be greased up, but that's what the bearings look like. So pretty much, you pull them out, they just fall apart. They seem to get stuck on here. Yeah, so I'm not too sure what's going on. It's unfortunately you can't like grease these up. It'd be good if you could just grease them, but we'll clean up all these circlips and they'll all go. So when you're going to do these, if you're ever going to do it, if you notice it's got a lip here and then a circlip, make sure you always look for the circlip, all right, because there's probably a hidden circlip there which is holding the bearing in. So when you try to press it out, it'll just snap. If you don't get that out, it's just going to snap your bloody hub in half. Right guys, so let's just get started on that. It's going to grease all that up, and then we'll get it over to the press and start pressing them in. Alright, so that's pretty much done. So I've greased up all these, cleaned them all out. So just put a little bit of grease in, a bit of anti-seize, sorry. Anti-seize through them just so when the bearings go in. Like, bearings will push out most of it anyway. But now that's pretty much it. Cleaned them up a bit. Now we're going to go over to the table, the press, and press in the new bearings. So this is what I just got, a little Daytona 20-ton jack press here, a hydraulic jack. Now pretty much I just found myself a nice bit of steel here, which this is actually quite well. And what I have bought, I probably recommend if you want to buy it, if you are going to do this sort of stuff, you can buy these. And you can get the perfect size that'll actually fit on top. I reckon it's a 50mm. It's gone missing, so I'll have to try find it. Yeah, so you can just put them on top. No, bigger. So how about that? So they're a little spacer. See if I can work out which one it is. Yeah, so look at that. So that's perfect. So now I can just press this in, and yeah, it should be good. Just press it all the way in till it seats, and then you should be right, and then put the circlip in. Well, that's how I do it anyway. So I'm not a professional in no way. So if you decide to do this is sort of, you got to work it out yourself as well. All right, guys. So I won't bore you with trying to film this whole thing. So I might just put on a time lapse and do a few of them just to show you how they go. Well, what I can do is I'll just show you how it presses in at the start, and then we'll do a time lapse. Alright, so this is pretty much it. So you've got the handle just like a normal jack on your car. goes down. I've put a couple of spacers in there, so now I'll just start jacking that. And see it just going in. Effortless. If you're going to do this, just spend the money and buy one of these. These things are absolutely unreal. We've tried for years just to sit there and bloody hit them with hammers and use bits of pipe and fucking put them in the vise and everything like that. But nah, if you're going to do it, get one of these. I don't know, you buy them from super cheap. I don't think they're that expensive from memory. I'm just going to push that in. Probably could have used a bigger one, so I might actually swap this out just for a bigger one. Or just realign it, and then yeah, it should be good. So I've just realigned it, and I'm just going to press that in. So it goes. You'll feel it in the jack. So about there. So it gets to about there. Don't try to force it, because these things are 20 tons, so I don't know what it'll actually do. But that's pretty much it. So then you just crack this up here. Springs pull it back up. Pull out your spacers. It's perfectly seated. Yeah, again, put the circlip back in here, and that should be good to go. All right, well, I'll do the rest of them. That's pretty much it, guys. So as easy as that. Buy these few tools, and that'll help you out tremendously. I suppose a word for it. Yep, so that's all seated in. Good to go. So, yeah, so the next thing, I'm just going to clean up a heap of parts and stuff. You guys don't want to watch that. All right, so this will do for this episode. Well, this part 2. Hey, if you like the video, don't forget to go like, subscribe, and comment. And yeah, so to wait for part 3. Part 3 will be yeah, putting all the suspension A-arms and stuff back on the bike. Yeah, so stay tuned. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment. I know I've said that before. If you've got a YouTube account, if you don't have a YouTube account, get yourself a YouTube account, because then you can subscribe, comment to all these good YouTubers making all this content. Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. And we'll see you on the next one.